Interior, Crazy 88 Dinah, Star City, night. Quiet surrounds the Crazy 88 Dinah as the clock states that it is 9 o'clock. Black Canary, also known as Dinah Lance, sits alone. She is dressed simply, a black cardigan, blue jeans, and black heels, the cardigan hanging off the shoulders. Her long blonde hair is neatly tied into a ponytail. She taps her toe on the tile repeatedly, teeth gently biting on the inside of her bottom lip. Where is he? Suddenly, a tall and older man walks into the diner, muscles almost bulging under his black t-shirt. His hair is as white as snow, and his cargo pants and boots fit his demeanor. His name is Ted Grant, known to the hero community as Wildcat. He has an apologetic look on his face as he manages to squeeze into the booth, Dinah looking at him with a raised eyebrow.
You're late. Again.
Sorry, kid. The grandkids wanted me to tell them another story.
Please don't tell me you've been filling their heads with stories of Super Wildcat again.
No, I played it straight. I told them the story of Green Lantern and how he saved the school bus from the evil space aliens. With help of Green Arrow and Speedy, of course.
You know, Roy would have a fit if he heard you call him Speedy.
Well, good thing he's off adventuring. What about Ollie? He's still off-world?
Dinah sighs, looking at the now lukewarm coffee in front of her.
Yeah, he is. He keeps telling me not to worry and that they'll let him back on Earth soon. Thing is, I've talked to Diana, and they're worried that letting him come back is going to cause more trouble than it's worth.
More trouble than it's worth? That sounds like a load of bull, Dinah.
It would be if it was from the Question or maybe even Hal. Diana's never lied to me, and she wouldn't, not without good reason.
There is a pause as Dinah sips her coffee, eyes still locked on the table.
I don't know what to do, Ted. I just miss him so much, but I can't just sit here and pine over him. I have to do something.
Yeah, well, maybe you could teach some of the new heroes with the Titans. That'll keep you busy.
Maybe. I'll have to talk to Nightwing about it. Look, Ted, I wanted to talk to you about your fighting.
What, are you trying to give me some tips? Student to mentor or something?
No, Ted. I know about your cage fighting. On the weekends.
There is a pause in their conversation, Ted taking a sip of the water beside his hand. His body language vocalizes his guiltiness, though he swallows hard and looks Canary in the eye.
Well, what of it, Dinah? With the League off-world and Titans taking over our jobs as heroes, I need something to occupy me.
I don't want you risking your life in those fights, especially now that you're a great-grandfather.
You know me, Dinah. I can't sit still for too long.
I'm not asking you to stop doing anything, but I am asking you to stop with the underground fights. Please, Ted. For me?
Oh, why'd you have to pull that card? Alright. Fine. I'll stop.
Dinah smiles, finishing her coffee in victory.
So have you heard from Zatanna any? I heard her students with Titans.
No, I haven't. She's been off the grid lately. I just hope she's okay.
Hey, you know Zatanna. She always finds a way out of a situation. And with style.
Interior, Madame Xanadu's, New Orleans, Louisiana, night. Zatanna Zatara, Gotham City's premier mistress of magic, stands in front of a small shop in New Orleans. The sign reads, Madame Xanadu's Parlor, though it seems that it hasn't had much business. She hesitates, takes in a deep breath, and walks inside. The only sound is the clicking of her heels against the wood floor, as her blue eyes look around for a familiar face.
Madame Xanadu, I know you're here. You didn't call to bail out on me.
Zatanna looks around a bit more, stopping when she finds a crystal ball. The image projected is of her student, practicing his spells with what seems to be Raven. She leans into it, watching closely, and does not notice when someone enters the room.
I distinctly remember telling you not to touch my things the last time we met.
Zatanna jumps, holding her hand over her heart at the sound of the other woman. She sighs, turning from the crystal ball.
Funny. I remember telling you that appearing silently is Batman's thing. Not yours, Xanadu. Why do you have my student on one of your crystal balls? Are you keeping tabs on him?
As a favor to his mentor and to an old friend of mine. You may ask who it is, but I will not tell you.
Zatanna sighs, pinching the bridge of her nose with her index finger and her thumb. She didn't come all the way to Louisiana for riddles.
Xanadu, I didn't come all the way from Gotham to play games.
Of course you haven't, child, or else you would not be wearing those heels.
Madame Xanadu goes to gather something, while Zatanna looks at her own feet. The older sorceress returns with a small but beautifully ornate box, and places it on the table. Zatanna walks toward her hesitantly, noticing the designs on the box.
Is that
A Sumerian prophecy box? That it is, child. One attuned to the vision I have viewed.
Those are extremely rare, and most mystics never have a use for them other than to... Oh no.
Your assumptions and fears are correct, unfortunately. However, it is not coming as fast as you may think. I have seen a great many things in my time, but nothing like this.
What have you seen?
One that has been denied death will break those who protect our world. But I cannot seem to see who exactly it is. It is strange.
You're saying this person is after the Justice League?
No, Zatanna. They will be after your student and his allies in TITANS.
Zatanna's eyes widen at the revelation. She places her hands on the table that the box is resting upon.
I have seen it across multiple probabilities. It shall be, unless we can stop it.
You're going to help me. That's a first.
I'm sworn by pacifism. However, I have enlisted someone to help you.
Who? Dead Man? Shade? Don't tell me you found Swamp Thing.
Not exactly, child.
Footsteps come from the shadows, and Zatanna and Madame Xanadu turn their heads to see who those steps belong to. A man with scruffy blonde hair and untamed stubble wades into the light, wearing somewhat tattered clothes and a trench coat. Zatanna visibly shows disdain when she realizes who it is.
Long time no see, Zatanna.
Hello, John Constantine.
Crikey, O'Reilly.
Interior, Justice League Watchtower, space above Earth, night. Floating in orbit, the Justice League Watchtower is an impressive and technological structure filled with multiple heroes from all over Earth, and even other worlds. Many of the members of the Justice League, such as Superman, Hawkgirl, and Wonder Woman, have gotten used to being away from Earth. However, not everyone takes the change so graciously, and the hero known as Green Arrow is no exception. The Archer sighs as he sits in his room and sharpens the tips of his piercer arrows before a transmission comes through.
Alert. Incoming transmission from Lance, Dinah. Accept.
Oliver smiles, pressing accept when he sees Dinah's face.
Connecting.
Hey, Ollie.
Hey there, pretty bird. Miss me down there?
Dinah grins as she realizes how much she has missed the other's humor.
You know I do. Roy's been rising up, though he refuses to join Titans.
I don't know what's up with him, Dinah. I mean, yeah, he's following in my footsteps, but everything he's been doing has been...
Too perfect? I hear you. Still, you can't blame him for wanting to make you proud.
It's not about making me proud. I just don't want him to get himself killed.
Dinah looks down, Oliver seeing the doubt on her face.
Dinah, what's wrong?
It's Ted. He's been worrying me lately with his cage fights. I made him promise me that he would stop it, but we both know him.
The old cat can take care of himself. He'd never go out without a fight.
That's what scares me. His stubbornness is going to get him killed, especially now that there's no League work to distract him.
You sure you haven't caught any of that stubbornness? I hear it's contagious.
Dinah scoffs, and a smile moves on her lips as she does so. She looks toward the ceiling before looking back at Ollie on the screen.
I'm sure it's not that bad in my case.
You obviously haven't seen yourself drunk.
The two laugh over the joke and fond memories, though the merriment doesn't last.
I do miss you, Ollie. The world's gotten a lot scarier without you in the League.
I know. I wish I could get off this stupid watchtower, but no one will tell me why I can't set my feet on Earth.
I'm sure that they have a good reason. With everything that's been going on Capitol Hill and Metropolis, it has to paint everyone that they can't be on Earth. Not after what happened, at least.
Oliver falls silent, remembering full well what caused the mass exodus of the Justice League. He shakes his head, expelling the event from his mind.
I just hope things will be okay.
So do I, Dinah. So do I.
Interior, Madame Xanadu's, New Orleans, Louisiana, night. Zatanna starts to pace around the shop, her heels loudly clacking against the wooden floor.
Look, Zatanna, about Paris. I was just going to...
Save it, John. God, you always have an excuse for everything. Oh, look, I'm John Constantine, and I'm sorry for leaving you again and again and again.
Are you quite finished, dear? It is not like we have a will to save or anything.
You know how I feel about him, Xanadu.
And it should not matter, child. Multiple lives will be at stake, including your student and his allies. Are you honestly going to let a childish squabble endanger those you hold dear?
Zatanna sighs as she realizes that she truly does not have a say in this. She does admit that Xanadu is right, albeit only mentally.
Fine. I'll work with him.
All right, then.
But only to save the world. Again. And don't call me love.
Constantine shrugs, a knowing smile perched on his face. Xanadu shakes her head, hands going to the Sumerian prophecy box. She tries to open it, but the box refuses to reveal its secrets. She backs away, eyes traveling to the other mystics.
Magically protected?
Seems that way.
On 3 then.
1.
2.
3.
Apere!
Nepo!
Réveil sacré ou!
The 3 mages form a beam of various magics, the power itself forcing the box to open. Madame Xanadu approaches it, peering inside only for a moment before the box surges. The 3 are amazed as the box reveals what it holds in the form of a projection. A red-haired young woman, driven by anger and hatred, starts to strike down each of the members of Titans, Nightwing, Arrowette, Raven, Donna Troy, and others, before finally destroying Garth. She then joins other villains, cloaked in shadow, as they start to conquer and spread their influence to the world itself. As the earth falls in their hands, the last part of the projection shows the group looking skywards to the League's watchtower.
No.
Crikey O'Reilly.
This is the fate we have been given, and now we must strive to change it. It is tied to this young woman, the one who has been denied death. Let it deny her no longer.
You mean if worst comes to worst?
A pause falls over the 3 as Zatanna turns from Xanadu to Constantine.
Right.
1 for the good of many, love.
No! We can't just kill her. She's still a person, a daughter a mother has missed all of these months.
If she missed her mum, she'd be with her. She's out there raising hell, Zatanna, and your little pup is on her list.
Xanadu, you can't just...
We have to, child. As Constantine said. 1 for the good of many.
Zatanna frowns and presses her hand to her forehead as she tries to think of a better solution. When one does not come to her, she sighs.
You're right. You're both right. We can't let her get away with this.
So, Xanadu, what's the plan?
Madame Xanadu smiles at the 2 and knows that she picked the right 2 for the job. Interior, Black Canary's apartment, night. The legendary Black Canary enters her simply designed apartment, noticing that a voicemail awaits her on the answering machine. She crosses the room after tossing her purse on the couch and presses the button to review it.
You have 1 new message from
Zatanna, Zatara.
sent today, October 12th, 2016 at 7:45 p.m. Central Time.
Hey Dinah, it's Z. I need you to do me a favor, and I know you've been bored of the safe and cushy life, so I think you'll like it. While I'm away, could you join up with Nightwing and Titans?
Wait, what?
Look, I'm not asking you this to because I want to bring excitement into your life. I just want to make sure Zephyr's okay, and there's no one else I trust to protect him other than Bruce, and I don't know. Could you do it, Dinah? For a friend?
Dinah folds her arms across her chest as her mind works over the request that she has received. Is Zatanna worried about Zephyr? Does she think that something bad is going to happen to him? Multiple questions swirl around in her head, although she knows that Zatanna would not ask this of her if there wasn't a good reason.
You have one new message from
Zatara.
sent today, October 12th, 2016 at 8 p.m. Central Time.
Hey, Dinah, it's me again. I met up with John today. Yes, Constantine John. He's still the same cocky braggart with an annoying accent, but he always seems to have my back. Well, until he doesn't. You know how that works. He wants to take me to Paris again. To start over for the 6th time. I don't know why I keep saying yes.
Maybe it's the trench coat.
Maybe it's the trench coat of magic wonder. I don't know. But I just still want to give him chances. You know, to see if he's changed. Dad always said to give people multiple chances, and I guess it's why I'm doing this. It must be nice not to have man troubles, huh?
Dinah shakes her head with a small smile. Oh, if only her friend knew.
Anyway, I hope you'll give that favor a thought, meaning that you'll do it. I'll see you around, Dinah.
You have no new messages.
Dinah sighs, finding her cell phone and dialing a certain number. She steadies her breathing when the person on the other end of the line answers, swallowing what she can only assume is her pride.
Nightwing? I want in on Titans.
Interior, Justice League Watchtower, space above Earth, night. A voice message appears on Ollie's console, the Archer tapping the screen to find out who it is from.
Voice message received from Wildcat, sent 2 hours ago. Listen.
Ted? What does he want?
Ollie taps the holographic green accept button quickly, curious.
Connecting.
Hey Ollie, it's Ted. I'm not very good at this sort of stuff, and I'm no Dinah, but I think you should get into this whole Titans thing.
What in the world? Ted, what are you saying?
I think Dinah's going all in and start training some of the Tites. I figured why stay up there when your lady love's down here? I could talk to some of the Leaguers on your behalf. I know Shayir's sweet on me, so maybe that'll help.
Ollie laughs at that image, a Thangarian warrior swooning over an older boxer.
Look, I don't want to play Cupid here. I'm too old for that kind of stuff. But you've got a good girl waiting for you, Queen. Don't make her wait much longer. She'll be gone.
I don't know how she puts up with me sometimes.
That wasn't a threat, by the way. Just a warning. I've gotten better at warning people instead of knocking their lights out. Just for you, too. So, hope to see you on World.
Message ended. Reply.
Ollie shakes his head, tapping the red X on the console.
Logging out of message system.
The Archer bites his bottom lip a bit and wonders how things will go while he is with Titans. Sure, he could train Arrowette and see Roy, but is it worth it if the media catches him in the hero game on World? He and Dinah would have to be careful. With a small inhalation, he taps a few more buttons on his console, ready to send a message of his own.
Connecting with Titan's main hub, Jump City.
When he sees the leader of Titan's face, he smirks.
Nightwing? I want in on Titans.
Hi there, this is Caleb Wade, voice of Zephyr Drake and creator of Titans. In no way do I own any DC Comics characters included in this project. This includes any characters from Teen Titans, the Justice League, or any other DC subsidiaries. The only character that I continually claim ownership of is Zephyr Drake, the character that I voice. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.